Hey Dom, this is Dave Desai. Welcome back to my channel. Today I want to get into a romantic post that V posted and a British male singer. This one is very cute and I loved it so much. We also have a bit of a less lighter tea with Jungkook and the Grammys, as well as why all the members may not be attending this year at all. So, hater or not, make sure you're subscribed with the notification bell on. Grammy down below and see Billy Mark merch and let's jump into it. The first thing that I wanted to get into today is V's Instagram. Since opening of his Instagram account, he has been able to bring such joy to so many people. I think lockdown is a thing that is happening with everyone, and a lot of people are stuck at home with nothing to do, including the haters. Hi, how are ya? Thank you for the comment and engagement. But V's account has been used for very good purposes. Aside from the beautiful romantic vibes that he posts, V and even some of the other members like Jungkook have shared some underrated singers and people who just deserve a bit more of a spotlight. And I think this is such a great thing for them to do. They all have such an amazing platform and people are willing to give whatever the boys recommend a good chance and listen to their music. People think the goal of music is to get famous, but the goal is to put art in the world and to say a message and amplify those messages, similar to how I'm sitting here talking. This message I am saying can also be written in a song. It's important to take underrated singers and singers' messages that you believe in and repost it. I think BTS is also aware that while they're super talented and amazing, a large part of their success has to do with why us ARMYs connect with them so much, and we don't even know why. And to be quite honest, each of us have a very different reason as to why we connect with them and prefer them over other K-pop groups. And when asked, everyone has such a different and unique story of how BTS found them in their time of need. I read these messages you guys leave me here and on Patreon too about your stories, and it's beautiful. I hope the boys know about them. These are one of the biggest reasons why they grew so fast, and I love that the boys know that not everyone will be able to connect to people the way BTS has, but others still deserve a platform for their amazing music, which is why they help showcase it. Recently, Taehyung posted on Instagram about Emily in Paris and kind of thanked them for featuring Dynamite in their show. And he promoted them by tagging them, and it was very nice. I'm sure they got a lot of new viewers just from that. Taehyung then posted on his Instagram story, and the story was him saying good morning. And in the background, you could hear a beautiful song being played. This was by the British singer Bruno Major, who has a beautiful voice. And it totally seems like the type of music V likes. V has mentioned previously on Weverse his love of Bruno Major and dropped several of Bruno's songs. Bruno obviously knows that V is a fan because Bruno retweeted an ARMY's tweet of a screenshot of Bruno sharing V's story, like an inception of a share. Bruno's music is very slow and chill. It's very romantic, and I can imagine such music playing on a rainy day in London while you're at a cafe, that type of vibe. Us ARMYs thought that was it, and he wasn't going to share anymore, but he then recently posted something on the Instagram feed with him, and it looks like he is in his room, possibly sitting on his bed, and you hear the British male singer track there in the background. The video has the caption, "It's a tired day, no matter how much he sleeps." Taehyung could also be in his living room, judging by the black door, but also likely he has just woken up and decided to record this. I assume bedroom. He could live in a studio, we don't know, or at least it appears to be. He does not appear tired at all and looks fresh and awake. I guess if you're as successful and beautiful as Taehyung, bags will simply just stay away. Bags are so Taehyung-phobic that they're being canceled on Twitter. People online were now putting the two together, maybe even hoping for a Taehyung and Bruno Major collab. This was such a nice romantic video. It also doesn't help that the video is in black and white, making it more romantic and sultry. It also gives off this soft, we're both tired today, let's just stay in and rest vibe. And you just snuggle and do nothing together on the couch. It gives off these Sunday vibes where we're all just chilling and relaxing. Nothing is happening and it's just a very slow day. And it's definitely a blessing for Taehyung to have these days, especially given that 99% of their lives are extremely busy and they're always rushing. So it's nice for them to have a day where they can just relax and be bored. Being bored is not a great feeling, obviously, but for someone like Taehyung or BTS, they probably don't know what bored means. There's always something for them to do or work on that these slow days are hard to come by for them. I wonder if Taehyung would ever consider having Bruno Major on his own mixtape and have a song like this where it's much slower and you can listen to it on the slower, chiller days. I hope they do become partners, but I would assume their styles don't really mesh too much. Of course, we don't know, as we don't even have an idea of what the sound of Taehyung's mixtape will be. If Taehyung goes by the more commercial route, then Bruno won't be right for the mixtape. But if Taehyung goes more indie sound, then Sure. But since this is V's first mixtape, there's probably a lot of pressure to break certain records or hit sales. I am just assuming, not saying it's impossible with an indie sounding mixtape, but it is harder. Although the songs we heard with Taehyung driving down the road in his convertible definitely has a more indie feel than a pop feel, so we shall see what happens. A collab could definitely be likely. I was definitely looking forward to seeing BTS at the Grammys. I think with the loss of the Grammys last year, we were hoping one, they'd win this year, only because they want to win it, but two, also we'd love to see them walk that stage and finally accept it. Although I do doubt they will win this year because it is still something that feels like the Grammys allegedly won't allow a K-pop artist to win. And I do want to explain what winning a Grammy means for those who don't know, and why it could mean a bit more to BTS to have it or any artist. It's not just prestige. Winning a Grammy is similar to winning an Oscar. Studies have shown those who have won make more money. So there are studies that show winning a Grammy will give an artist an uptick in concert sales, which I'm not sure how. Like, do you just search for a Grammy winning artist concert and then just go to whoever's in your city? No, right? You go because you like that artist, right? And you know them. Them winning a Grammy doesn't change how good the music sounds to you. But apparently Grammy winners will also get paid more as producers and possibly even get paid more for appearances and commercials. Those are actual benefits to winning. However, I never wanted to say that because I don't want anyone to think that BTS needs the Grammy. At this point, BTS can charge whatever they want and it's still acceptable because they're worth that much. They sell out tickets for concerts in 0.2 seconds. It can't get any faster than that. But while I was only looking forward to seeing if BTS would win the Grammys so the boys can get whatever they feel they deserve, rather than me actually caring about the award itself, it seems like the Grammys were postponed this year due to COVID. BTS initially booked their flight over to LA. I believe then and now, Big Hit announced that BTS canceled their flight with the announcement that the Grammys are being postponed to March. The issue that I'm having with this is that BTS concert is in March, located in Seoul, and Big Hit confirmed as of right now that the concert will still be happening. So this shows me that BTS may not appear in the Grammys this year physically. They simply can't if they're doing their own show, meaning even if they win, they won't be able to walk on that stage and yank that award and be like, yes, we did it. Even though I am not a fan of the Grammys, I am sure that the boys are disappointed because they were probably looking forward to going to the Grammys. Not only to be there if they win, but to meet some incredible Grammy artists. The boys seem to always have such a good time at these red carpet events, and it's always so cool to see them network with the American artists too. Jungkook had talked about having a hard time when it comes to the cancellation of things. Previously, during an interview with, I believe, the South Korean president, Jungkook said there were definitely a whole lot of things that were planned, but the plans were all collapsed instantly. It was hard for me to figure out what to do, and it is true that there was a time where I felt like letting everything go. But when I saw our fans and the members next to me, I gained strength again so naturally. So for moments like this, we can definitely feel that BTS really wants to attend these events and do things that all artists get to do. And they would have been able to do it if it wasn't for COVID. But of course, their concert and shows take priority. BTS will probably send a pre-recorded video if they win, but I just have to hope that they will get what they want this year. And hopefully, even if they don't win, BTS will realize once and for all, they don't need the Grammys, and that the Grammys are fading in relevancy. You can't expect that the fans will still stick by the award show that doesn't feel fair to them. As an award show, you have the obligation to look over all the numbers and be fair. And if that doesn't convince you, you have literally thousands of people that work for the Grammys websites, the magazines, and everything, and rely on the Grammys staying relevant for a job and surviving. Let me know what you think, and if you want to see more K-pop reaction videos, go to my Patreon, link below. I can't post them here due to copyright, but you can get all sorts of reaction videos and requests over there. It's a great way to support the channel even more if you would like to do that. Thank you so much for this lovely comment right here. I love you so much. There will be some videos that will pop up on screen, and I will see you over there. Bye.